free to move has a really nice meaning for me.
In my opinion, as a European,
It's a big world. We have many countries, and you just have to be free and
Be safe to travel, to have the same rights to travel like everyone else.
without worries and fear.
Free to move.
Ukraine, where I really want to go, but I can't because of the war.
Where you come from, or your sexual orientation, or your religion, or your color, or whatever.
When I can do what I want.
You don't have any boundaries.
Eu sou uma pessoa que gosta muito de ser livre.
for me free to move.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm 17 years old. I came from Mariupol, from Ukraine. I'm here since 1.5 years, and I'm living in Hamburg, in Germany.
I'm Angelina. I'm 18 years old. I was born in Russia.
Hi everyone, my name's Dan and I come from Liverpool.
I'm Tamara. I'm a migrant. I'm originally from Serbia, from Belgrade, but 20 years ago I moved to Slovenia.
I'm Jan, 25 years old. I'm from Hamburg, and I come from the Bowie and EPA also.
I'm Sergei. I'm from Slovenia, and I work with Slovenian philanthropy and on adventure playground.
I'm Toktam. I'm 26 years old, and it's about 6 years that I'm here in Germany, and I work for a small cafe. I'm a manager kind of. Yeah, and I come from Iran.
Olá, sou Xinshan, vim de Cabo Verde, da Ilha de Santiago, cidade da Praia.
My name is Anne. I'm 16 and I'm from Hamburg.
Hello, my name is Dominik. I'm now 23 years old. I came from Germany, Hamburg, and from the Bowie.
The freedom of movement, I think it's one of the most important human rights, or maybe children's or youth rights. I think it's so important that some people, especially in Europe, maybe sometimes they don't think that they have this right. They think that everything is easy, or it's easy to travel, but some people cannot leave their countries. And the freedom of movement, when we talk about this, we don't talk about that someone needs to leave his or her country because of a war, or because of a sexual orientation, because of religious or whatever. We need that people can travel because they are free to travel. They travel to have experience, to see new places, to meet new people. And I think it's very important, and we all should try for this.
I really want to get the German citizenship. I hope I will get it soon, because I will have so much more opportunities that way. Because right now with my Russian citizenship, I, for example, can travel to many countries.
Yes. Unfortunately, nowadays we have so many borders, and even more and more borders, and it is difficult for people to travel, to come to Europe, to have better life, better opportunities, to have normal life, to be safe in a new environment. So a lot of people die because they are forced to take these dangerous trips, because migration is still illegal somehow, and they have to travel under the trains, under the buses, on small boats.
I have access to the free movement, and with passport I have more opportunities to do other things, and I'm like a real part of the European Union. Like maybe in the future I will be also. When Ukraine came to the EU, I will be more part of the European Union, but I'm already here.
I never had trouble traveling in Europe, at least, and I appreciate it very much, because I know that many people are struggling, especially her.
I think after this freedom of movement, for example with the youth exchange in Portugal this year, I think they had the opportunity to meet so many people from different countries, and it's not only that they meet people from 6 countries that they take part in the youth exchange, they meet people who come from completely different countries of this world, and they are together, And then after all, we see the culture of Lisbon, or now the people who are here see the culture of Germany, and I think this is something amazing. They have this opportunity only because they have the freedom of movement.
We can learn a lot from each other. Languages, different recipes for new food that is coming from different cultures, new dances, new crafts. So I think it is really important to be open and to accept people who are coming.
So participation in the youth exchange was for me like one of my greatest experiences whole life, because for that short amount of time, like only 2 weeks, I expressed so many feelings. I think like every feeling what I can have, I had, and from one side it's very good, but from other sides it was too many for me. So many things happened. I talked to so much people, like never before. I talked to like 16 people in the 2 weeks, but now I did it. And it was so beautiful and such amazing. And you know, it's a very good time to think a lot about yourself as well.
Oh, it's that amazing combination of fear and excitement. You can see the most confident person think, uh-oh, this is about to happen. Or the little shy guy just wondering where the adventure will take him.
É muito importante os jovens participarem no encontro, pois acabam por conhecer novas culturas e novas pessoas de outros países.
I think it really depends, because participants which already participated are really happy that they have opportunity to see their friends again. And for the participants that haven't participated yet, it's really something new. And they're quite excited about it. They're also really curious what will happen and how does it look like.
One of the best things that I do at my work is taking young people to youth exchanges. Now we already participated, I myself participated in 2, and before this we were also active a couple of years. And this is the best thing that we can do for young people who are coming to new country. And when I showed them the train tickets that we got, they were like, oh, this is really happening, this is true. And now they are so happy and grateful because they had this opportunity, and this means a lot to them.
That was a bit crazy, let's say it like that. I got the message per WhatsApp from Armin, and he asked me, hey Dominic, I have something free here, if you don't mind you can come here. And then I was like, okay, should I do it? And then I was like, okay, I do it.
For some young persons, it's the only possibility to visit other parts of Europe, and I think they know it. So it has a big value. It's a good feeling. It's like you have some butterflies in your belly.
Amazing experience. I don't know how else to say it. Meeting a lot of new people, communicating, sharing, I don't know, experiencing new things. It's just like a thing that you will appreciate your whole life, I would say.
I also, both of us already participated in a youth exchange last year, and I think it was again a wonderful experience. We really appreciate that we had the chance to participate there.
Meeting new people, new friends, having new kind of experiences, learning new languages, learning a lot of really useful things that young people should know.
When you know, okay, now I start the flight or whatever, I think it's a good one.
When I was in the plane and saw them, some of them they were crying, some of them they were laughing. They were for 3 hours happy taking pictures, and they were so excited. So my voice inside me said, oh my God, Leni, you have the best job in the world, and I want to stay next to young people and try to support them with these opportunities forever.
To go into exchange is such a wonderful moment that I can go to the different countries to learn from them, and also to learn different cultures, languages, and it makes me feel that I'm free and I can move somewhere, so which is really beautiful.
live this moment with their whole heart, with their whole emotions, and try to do everything in just the 2 weeks. It's impossible, but I do it.
It was amazing because right now I have to say that I sometimes am afraid if I tell people that I'm from Russia because I don't know how they will react, and I am afraid, yes, that maybe some people would judge or I don't know, just be mean to me or something. But I didn't experience anything like that at the exchange. Everybody was just like talking to me and having fun with me as like Angelina, not as a Russian citizenship, and that was amazing. I felt very, very like welcome.
We try and create an environment where, first and foremost, I'm Dan from Liverpool.
Great thing at the youth exchanges is because it is not important where are you coming from, what is your history. You can share only the things that you want to share. So the people that I work with, they also have the opportunity to forget that they are refugees. They're just young people at the youth exchange. They can have fun. They don't have to talk and to explain why did they come to Europe. They know that they are welcome at the youth exchange and that everyone is accepting them for what they are. They want to know their names, maybe their age, but that's all. What they like, what they don't like.
I think it's really beautiful because they don't care about your background, they don't care about your skin color, and they don't care about anything behind you, and they just see you as a normal person.
The big importance about the youth exchanges is also that we are going into the safe place where we can be ourselves, and it's really visible through the time which is spent on the youth exchange, that you can really open up, and it's really visible also with other people. And it's really important, like topic and also point of view, that people can be who they are. But it's also important that we respect and appreciate everyone who's participating.
The exchange is more free. You can just speak to them like from person to person, not from, I don't know, someone else to someone else, you know. That's a good feeling.
Well, I think the background doesn't play a big role. As you say, they know their names, and sometimes they don't even speak a common language. But this is not very important.
About taking part in the exchange and everyone going to me and to the new Daniels, I think it's a good part because honestly, I started like a new page in my life after the war because my a whole life ruined in the Mariupol, and now I need to travel to the Hamburg. I start from the new page, and yes, I'm very happy that people accept me from the other side, and I can be another person because no one knows me, and I can be anyone who I want to be.
I think it's a new start for a person that come to the first time to the exchange. So I think, it's when you are the first time, maybe you are a little bit shy. So you think maybe it's so many of new people. And
eu acho muito importante as pessoas me conhecerem pelo nome, pois mostra aquilo que eu sou naquele momento e não o que eu fui no passado ou a minha história do passado ou o que eu quero ser no futuro, e sim aquilo que eu estou a ser no presente.
That they just know your name and they still try to connect it to you, which is really beautiful.
Just in a few places and moments we have this privilege, but I think they can learn so much about it.
So I think when I start to go to the exchange, my English was very bad, and maybe I can say hello, how are you? And now after I think six or seven exchanges with guys from everywhere or ladies from everywhere, I can speak now. Not the best English, but I can speak English, so I think you can not learn this in internet.
No encontro aprendemos muito a lidar com pessoas e a conviver com elas, E na internet é muito difícil isso acontecer porque estamos todos atrás de um ecrã, de uma câmara e não estamos a lidar com aquela pessoa. E pessoalmente é tudo mais fácil e mais divertido.
So I think it's the most important thing is like social perspective view. Like we have Banana Game, which is really good, like especially to explain how someone is feeling, how someone made you feel, and to show the appreciation of someone and showing how much you appreciate also the time that you spent together, how much experience you gained and stuff like that. Like I think it's not possible to gain something like that through the internet or social media. And I think the one important prospect is also spending time with each other, like hanging around, learning from each other. But this is why, for me, it's also really important, not only the program, but also our free time, because it's also part when people connect, get to the deeper level.
It's now my second exchange. I was one before, like 6 years ago or something. And yeah, you learn, of course, like Jan says already, you learn English, because there's no other language you can speak with them. There are 7 different countries and you have to speak English or just communicate by your hands. Yeah, also to be open your mind, speak open to the people, be kind always, and yeah, something like that. It's like a big family.
They learn feelings, relationship. Each hug they give and they get gives much more than any hour of internet, of new levels in their games, of emoji kisses they send, and well, they learn real life and not digital life. Yeah.
This is really interesting because when you go to the exchanges, you learn much more because you can feel it, you can touch it, and it's something reality. But in internet, maybe you can read something, or maybe you can see some videos, but to see it with your eyes and to be in that situation or to learn the language and cultures, it's something important and much more beautiful. Unforgettable.
My opinion is that they can learn a lot of great things, experience a lot of new things, and gain new skills, new social skills at Youth Exchange. This is the thing that they cannot do at home on the internet. This is really amazing opportunity for them because here they can step out from their comfort zone.
After the youth exchange, we had a meeting here at the office to evaluate and to see how was it for us and what we want to do in the future. And all of them, in the question, how you feel and what are you waiting for the future, they said we are looking forward for the next time, for the next experience. I think the power that they get from this experience is huge and so important, so it keeps them in all these difficulties that they face every day. They have this news every day about their countries, about their families, they are so worried, and I think these projects are so important for them.
Yeah, I see a lot of changes in their behavior after the youth exchange and during the youth exchange. Already they are opening, they are meeting new people. This is unique experience for them.
Oh, I think it's a lot of things. So you learn much things in the youth exchange that you never think before. So I think it's a lot. So this year we have the slogan is take the first step, don't look away.
So in this year our group is made of new participants that haven't participated yet, and they were all quite shy in the start. This is why I shared my story with them, because when I started I was also really shy and locked inside myself. But with the youth exchange, I really opened up, and I think that's the really important thing, that because you can be yourself, as I already told. So I think that's the biggest part, which you can also take with you at home.
No encontro tive muita dificuldade a falar inglês e muitas vezes acabava por usar o Google Tradutor. Então, quando saí do encontro, o meu objetivo era tentar aprender cada vez mais, assim, num próximo encontro conseguir falar mais com as pessoas.
After each exchange, I think there is a strong power in my heart that I think, yes, if the other people could change, I can do it also. So I started to focus on myself and try to change something, and also after that my friends and my families.
I felt kind of empty after the exchange because I just got so used to always be around people and like have the opportunity to talk to them. And then when you come home, they're like only your family and maybe your friends there. That's just so weird.
Yeah, like I always use the phrase like the exchange reignites the stuff that we forgot that school taught us, gives us a chance to check back in with the educational system in a not so formal setting. So I'd say almost everybody goes home and has a little bit of reflection and creates a change.
Open communication, because at school there is not much that you can say from your heart. You just have to do what the teachers tell you.
I know so many people who, as young people, they took part in youth exchanges, and they still say, thank you Armin, that you took me to this exchange, and it was a really important experience for my life.
About 1 year we were here at EPA office with many young people, some of Ukraine, some from Hamburg, but we were always all together as a big group. Some of them, they travel only once in their life because of the war in Ukraine, and they came here to Hamburg, and they were waiting for this experience for the whole year. And I still remember the day that we booked the tickets and they were celebrating, and I remember one of them, he didn't have the passport for some reasons, and he was trying so much to receive it before the youth exchange so he can be with us. So this smile and this feeling is, I think I have no words to explain how is it for me to be there when they feel like this.
I have like a deadline because I needed to take my passport only in 1 month, and first time I wanted to do it in Hamburg, but I had to take like an appointment, and it's so hard to take it in the Hamburg because so many people want to do it, and I had to travel to the Berlin to do my passport in real life with the other persons. So it was a bit hard.
For them, youth exchange is opportunity where they can relax and enjoy and just be youngsters and maybe do some stupid things and enjoying it. And for the others who are first time without their parents, they can learn how to be responsible, not to get lost, to take care about themselves, and they also figure out that others maybe need some help and support, and they are happy to do it, to see themselves in this role.
For me, it means that everyone, without matters where you come from, or your sexual orientation, or your religion, or your color, or whatever, just a person with his or her name, just to have the opportunity to travel to the next city, to the next country, to the other side of the world, because it's not only the experience that you take the train or the plane and you travel, it's the experience that you meet people, that you have this right. You don't need to stay somewhere like it is a prison, especially for the young people.
Free to move, it's when no one tells you what you're supposed to do, and where you have to move, and you can travel any part where you want, even if it's like Ukraine, where I really want to go, but I can't because of the war. And with the speech of movement, I can do it without borders, without any documents, and I don't need a passport to travel somewhere.
Free to move for me means that you don't have any boundaries which stop you from experiencing something new.
Actually, kind of the same. It's just that I can do something without worrying about what's going to happen, about the consequences, what's going to happen if I do something wrong, or if I tell too much about myself, or if I do something very usual for me that maybe people don't like. And yeah, so moving freely means for me without worries and fear.
To be safe, to travel, to have the same rights to travel like everyone else, not to be forced to take a dangerous trips, yeah, and for young people that they can live like other young people who are free to move and to travel.
In my opinion, as a European, so someone who comes from Europe, for me the freedom of moving is going to youth exchanges.
For me, it's when you get up in the morning and think, oh, now I want to go to a park or something like this. I think it's for me free when I can do what I want.
It's a big world. We have many countries, and you just have to be free and go wherever you want to be, and yeah, something like that. That's for me free to move.
Well, it means not only free to move to other places, to other cities. It means also free to move in the sense of expressing emotions, of having friendship with others, with young people, of fall in love.
Free to move para mim é a liberdade para nos podermos mover, pois é muito importante termos essa liberdade, não sermos presos, não sermos impedidos de fazer aquilo que nós quisermos. E eu sou uma pessoa que gosta muito de ser livre, então eu acho muito importante.
Free to move has a really nice meaning for me because I come from Iran, and the first 4 years I could not leave Germany, and it was really difficult because I really missed my family, my home, and when I think I can go everywhere and I'm free to move, it means that I have my freedom and I have my rights, but I hope one day it happens for everyone.